Breaking news: 20 soldiers died by bandits in Niger State. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on everything trending and happening in Biafraland territory. Now, without wasting much of your time, let us go straight up to this particular news, as over 20 soldiers of the Janjaweed army has been unalived by the so-called bandits that they continue to protect. The so-called terrorists that they continue to protect have continued to take them one after the other. Then later on, we'll go to the different reactions coming out concerning these buying by these bandits. The news in detail. About 20 soldiers have been unalived in an attack on their base by bandits around Kwanam Dutse in the Mariga local government area of Niger State. A security source in neighboring Shiroro local government area, who was briefed by his colleague, told them Premium Times that the bandits attacked the military camp on Tuesday morning. Other soldiers were also injured. The source, who was not authorized to speak with the press, said adding the bodies of the deceased soldiers had been deposited in a hospital. The army is here to issue a statement about the incident at press time. Onyechi Anele, the army spokesman, is here to respond to our inquiry. The Niger State Commissioner for Homeland Security, Abdullahi Gaba, has not also responded to an inquiry sent to him about the incident. The attack came a few hours after bandits unalived about 15 residents of Tofa village in Magami district of the Gusau local government area in Zamfara. That same day, a similar gunfire between notorious bandit Bello Turuji gang and security forces claimed at least 100 lives near Cedar village in Shekamfa local government area. And the question I keep on asking is, why will they continue to hide these things or throw it under the carpet? Why they keep on painting the indigenous people of Biafra and the Eastern Security Network as terrorists? The real terrorists continue to deal with them. And the nature of the zoo government, they try as much as possible to find a way to throw this under the carpet so that the world will not continue to know what is happening within them. But the reality is that most of their barracks have been taken down by these people. Now, reacting to this, the northern elders have come out to condemn over the killing of 20 soldiers, in as much as they have been covering it up. They've urged the Tinubu administration to declare state of emergency in over the issue of insecurity. Now, let us go into what the northern elders said, because we all know that these people are the ones who have been sponsoring these so-called terrorists who have been unaliving innocent people. And that is why every plan or every possible way they try as much as possible to push these people, these so-called soldiers, these so-called herdsmen, into Biafraland, so that these people can cause all kind of calamity in Biafraland. But we thank God, for the creation of the Biafran Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network that has been doing the needful in making sure that our forests, our bushes, and every entrance of our land is well protected. It has actually helped us. If not, by now Biafrans will be crying. not just crying, but a lot of things would have gone down. Thank God, for people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa for what they've been able to do in securing Biafraland. Now let us hear the news also following what the Northern Elders said. Following the buyings of 20 soldiers, the unaliving of 20 soldiers in Niger State last Tuesday, the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, yesterday called on President Bola Tinubu to declare a state of emergency in northern Nigeria over the unabating insecurity. The elders also condemned the unaliving of over 20 soldiers in Bangui, Mariga local government area, LGA of Niger State. In a statement issued by the spokesperson, Professor Abubakar Jidera, NEF expressed pain over the brutal unaliving of the soldiers in an ambush by terrorists, describing the incident as a total collapse of security in northern Nigeria. It is not just only in northern Nigeria. There is a collapse of security, in the whole of the zoo. And the only reason is because of the zoo continue, to bring in terrorists, all in the name of repentant BH. You cannot continue to bring in these people, all in the name of you are trying to rehabilitate them. There are men, government officials, who will continue to power these terrorists. Once in a while, they send them into the zoo army so that they can get the strategy of these people. And these people continue to fall to this strategy. And they use this same strategy to unalive them, know their, patterns, know how, they fight, know how they operate, and use it to counter everything that they always do. We've heard the issue of insecurity in the zoo. They've been trying also to push the insecurity into Biafraland. That is why they continue politicizing the issue of insecurity, causing all kind of harms, using the Fulani headers and also using the so-called terrorists, Zoo Janjaweed army to push insecurity into Biafraland. But one thing we know is that despite all said and done, despite how they are working hard to do this, despite the fact that for now, Mazi Simon Ekpa might not be there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might not be there to give instruction, but we believe that the men on ground are doing the needful, and that is why they need all the support they can get, so that they can continue to do the needful in securing Biafraland. Now let us go into other issues trending and happening in Biafraland and get more information happening.
Breaking news: Olu on fire as Zoo Janjaweed army set over 10 Fulani trucks ablaze, only for them to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 8th of May 2025, and I have some video clips and important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, it don't happen. And I want you to pay very good attention to this very news. I'm going to make it very, very brief and fast because we have more news and important information coming your way immediately after we are done recording this very news. So many things are going on as I'm speaking to you right now. Olu is on fire. I'm going to release the video for you to watch and listen to what is going on there. The Zoo Janjaweed, after seeing how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, destroyed the zoo and its DSS agents, completely destroyed in the court of law. The shame is too much on them. They cannot bear the shame because even their so-called witnesses are testifying against the state. The You see how God works. God is too much. Our God is too much. And he reigns supreme over everything in the world. Their own witness is testifying against them, playing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast that they thought could have been a substantial evidence, which they thought that could have been, a very vital evidence for them to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not knowing that they are even testifying against themselves. This is how God works. Our God works in a very mysterious way. That is whom we serve. Now, after the Janjaweed have seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is defeating them and is winning the case in their own court while the whole world is watching, what have they done? They swung into action, and as I'm speaking to you right now, Olu is bleeding, and it did not end there because more news is coming your way. So before playing the video for you, I want to remind you that tomorrow, 9th of May 2025, is the D-Day. The day that all Biafrans will gather in Helsinki to protest, to march on the street of Finland for the immediate and unconditional release of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So copy the number on your screen. Inquiry number for Finland protest for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Please call +358 40 243 6561. This is the official number to call for any inquiry that you want to make, because tomorrow is the day that all Biafrans will march and show the Finnish authority that we mean business. So, without further ado, let us watch the video. I want you to pay attention, but don't go nowhere, because after the video, we still have more in the kitchen.
Jesus Christ, happening now in home now. On a chocolate back ulo mado. Ula baloko. Ako kalano.
Hey, ya baba na top mado. Oh, baba na top mado.
Oh, yeah, mega ha. Oh, gas na.
No fuel. No fuel. Then when everywhere.
Hey. Kana mega ni mo shop up ngini o. Hey. Yana baga ni be shop. Yana baga ni be shop that girl. Oh, gas na. Oh, mi na oge eh. Em mới tao vào kìa. Anh về video hàng nào anh? Hôm mina. Nhà mua. Nhà mua mà quay. Nhà mua.
Ya, injini makota.
Chukuna mena ya bero. Hey, o si bukelero. Oh, bala.
Sorry for blocking some part of the video because of the images that showed, because these kind of gory images are not good for the platforms that we are using. So my people, I have another video to show you as well. But before that, let us analyze this briefly before playing the second video. It is in the public that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as it stands today, is winning the zoo for the so-called accelerated trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going accordingly. And we all know that it has become our tradition in Biafra territory, especially in Igbo land, that whenever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes to the court, is a Kanu day in our lives. Is a Kanu day. It is known as Kanu day both in our lives and in our land, in Igbo land. So the zoo is aware that we are sitting at home today. Also, we know that the drug lord, the drug president, Tinubu, is visiting Anambra State today. In fact, as I'm speaking to you right now, he's in Oka with Soludo and their co-criminals. And we also called for sit at home. And sit at home is a kind of protest, which is to show that we are not happy with what they are doing to us, which has nothing to do with burning trucks or setting, properties ablaze. It has absolutely nothing to do with these things. But what did they do? Because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu defeating the zoo in their own court of law, the zoo Janjaweed is currently doing unthinkable in Olu, only for them to take the video and send to Justice James Omotosho, claiming that this is very soon. You will hear, as I'm speaking to you right now, just pay attention, put your ears on the ground. Another thing you will hear now is that this is being done by ESN, when they know that even ESN is no longer on existence. They know, all of them are aware, but they can never stop using that name ESN because they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their custody. Are you paying attention? So they are going to say, hey, it was done by the ESN. This is their number one target in order to use it against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then the second target is to instigate war between the East and the North. Because if you look closely, you will see that these trucks are, northern trucks, probably Dangote trucks. Some of them, not all of them, because I can see Tipa there. So these trucks, many of them, or should I say 90% of them, because there's another video which I'm going to play for you, 90 or 95% of them are Dangote trucks. So the second plan of doing this is to instigate battle between the East and the North. Are you paying attention? In order for them to continue the suppression and subjugation of the Igbo people, to continue destroying us. And when you see where these trucks are being set ablaze, you see that this is like a market square, whereby there are lots of shops around that very place. This is happening in Olu, a place called Omunna, or is it Omunna or Omunna? Omunnolu, yes. You see? So what they are doing is just what they have been told to do. And now they are going to change the matter. But we are here. We are here to show them the way it happened. We are here to tell them, no, this is not what happened. Because so I want to use this opportunity to tell our people, especially those who are traveling, if you know that you are traveling or you are living around Olu axis, please don't use this very route. Don't use this very route because it is very, very dangerous at this very point in time. This route is not good. Omunnolu is not to be used at this very point in time. Omunna Olu is not to be visited at this very point in time. So any traveler should stay clear. Let me use this opportunity to let you know that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been adjourned to 14th, 21st, and 22nd of May 2025. And remember that we are still coming back for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court proceeding today. We're going to let you know how it happened. So stay tuned while I play the second video and more to follow. You see what is going on? This is another video. The trucks here are more than 10. They are more than 10. And this thing is happening close to people's business places. Today, where Biafrans are sitting at home to respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court appearance, the zoo Janjaweed is busy setting Dangote trucks ablaze. This one is even more than 10. Here alone is quite unfortunate. I'm not going to open the video, completely. Here alone, if I'm to count here, there are about 15 Dangote trucks being set ablaze here in Omona Olu in the old Imo State. This is the making of the Zoo Janjaweed. And they are shooting sporadically as I'm speaking to you right now, scaring people and chasing them away for them not to take videos of their heinous crime and atrocities against humanity in Biafraland. But this thing is not going to last forever, I can assure them. Thank you, my people. To salo numozia and make it go viral.